Just getting everything set up here right now. Getting it shared out here. Welcome Brandon Cuevas and welcome Bastille. I'm giving everyone a couple minutes before we really kick off and get rolling here. I see people are sharing it out there. I very much appreciate it, guys. So giving folks a couple more moments here. It's running a little bit behind since 2K decided to be stupid. I do see some other people sharing it out. Thank you guys all very much. I appreciate it. Welcome to the show as well, Cougar. Alrighty. Now that all stuff is out of the way here, welcome everyone to the first pay-per-view of Sacrifice Championship Wrestling. What the fuck is up? And welcome to Caged Fury. So we've got a huge card today. Every championship is on the line. Every title will be decided. The finals of our tournaments. And we even got a little bit of a pre-show here. Now, these 6 women, they all joined the company after the seeds were drawn for the tournaments to crown our first women's champion. But I believe in giving everybody an opportunity. So, to open the show is a little bit of a pre-teaser for everyone. These 6 women are going to fight it off one fall to a finish in the cell. The winner is the #1 contender for tonight's Women's World Champion. Welcome to the show, Mark Caliber and Mr. and Mrs. U-Taker. Glad to see you guys could all make it. Hope everyone has enjoyed the different content today from Maverick Championship Wrestling on this morning, as well as the ASWF on just before us. Great content. Check them all out. Speaking of Maverick Championship Wrestling, welcome to the show. And as someone said in there, you're damn right. Let's get this show on the fucking road. Making the quick pop in, catch what you can when you can, brother. Be safe on the roads. So who do you guys have out there in the chat? Welcome as well to the show there, Caleb. And Almar Wolf as well. She might. This is one fall to a finish. Now No eliminations. We'll see what happens. Looks like both Omar and Mark Caliber going with Shulky. Cuevas split between Shulky and Bubs. Oh, ain't no dance battles tonight. We're in Caged Fury. We're in the scope. We are live on pay-per-view. There's going to be some battles, but it's all going to be around steel. That is true, and we are going to get to our main card as soon as this battle is done, but part of that match, you are right, it will be Faith versus Mrs. Utaker in the Scrapyard Cage Brawl. Minerva going with Shulky or Never Ending Legs. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So this match to kick off our show will be in the Hell in a Cell. First fall to a finish. On her way first, from Baltimore, Maryland, Amber Young. So all 6 of these ladies missed out on the tournament draw, so they're getting a chance now. The winner becomes the #1 contender. D-Train going with Missy Canuck as well in there. You know, Amber Young knows she's not well liked, and she doesn't really give 2 shits. I had a chance to talk with her a little bit before the show, and her exact spots was if people don't like her, they cannot like her when she's the champ. So we will see if she can back that up. Ladies and gentlemen, her first opponent on the way down to the ring. Everyone's favorite comic book city smasher. This is She-Hulk chick, better known to a lot of people as Shulky. I bet you have, Omar. I bet you have. My talks were a little different, though. But on her way down, of course, we've seen She-Hulk in action on a couple of occasions now, very dominant as she is around everywhere. Yeah, I'm sure it is during those different talks, D-Train. That's why I said I have a little bit of different talks when it comes to talking with the talent. Where folks have to worry is if they start hearing crashing noises while I'm talking with the talent. That's when folks gotta worry. You know, I tell She-Hulk chick very focused, very ready for business here. Different set of talents there, Bastige. Far different there, brother. But, ladies and gentlemen, the third competitor in this Hell in a Cell bout. As soon as the lights come on, god damn it, I hate when they do that, especially around here. Check my wallet. God damn it. On her way down to the ring from parts unknown, this is Faith. Altered Arcade, welcome to the show. If you missed the action from ASWF earlier, hit them up. Brand new company, loving the stuff there. Get a subscribe to them, get a like to their stuff earlier, check them out. And you see, Altered, Bastige right there is showing exactly why I don't leave my wallet in a locker. Of course, we have Caleb and the U-Takers out there warming up the crowd, getting everyone hyped up even more. So our first show on pay-per-view. I am so ecstatic for this. As we are waiting for Faith, I will make the announcement now. Sacrifice Championship Wrestling will be hitting the road, and every other month, we will be on pay-per-view. So huge happenings here for the company. But ladies and gentlemen, the next competitor on the way to the ring, from Atlanta, Georgia, the shotgun-toting sweetheart, Bubs! Well, Bastige, that's the wallet I let y'all see. Come on now, you think I don't know how to carry more than one wallet? I got 22 kids. But enough on that. On her way down to the ring, the daughter of Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown, this is Never Ending Legs. It is a small army. Well, the youngest two aren't old enough to start trying to hit me up for money yet. I'm counting the ones that can hit me up for money right now. Charlie Sees All, welcome to the show. Glad to see you can make it. Kick back and enjoy yourself. Mad Cow, welcome to the show as well. On her way down to the ring now, from Canada, my niece, the daughter of Wrestling Mama, Missy Canuck. Well, you're right, Minerva, they are expensive, but they don't ask you for money. They may be old enough, to make their own, but if they do come and ask, I will still help out my kids. But we are underway. Here we go. Right away, Faith taking down Missy Canuck. Or, excuse me, that is Bubs. Just beating on Never Ending Legs here. As again, first fall to a finish in this bout. Now Bubs with that kick to Missy there. Only got a glancing blow, but Legs has taken over, sent She-Hulk Chick down to the floor. Amber still just beating the daylights out of Faith there. Missy Canuck now taking over. And the fight is underway. Never Ending Legs taking She-Hulk Chick into the side of the cage. Already the cage being used as a weapon as it was intended. Missy Canuck doing the same with Bubs. In the ring though, Amber Young with a flipping pile driver on Faith. Faith may have some issues there. She has another match tonight still. Jake Bagwell, welcome to the show. We're in our pre-match right now. Now Faith did duck under that shot from Amber, kick to the gut on her own, and a huge Samoan drop. She-Hulk just laying on the floor, and meanwhile Missy Canuck just got blasted between the two. So whoever wins this bout will be the #1 contender for the Women's Championship that we will be crowning later tonight. Now Bubs going to work there. Looks like working on just the back leg there of Missy Canuck. Fast and furious action here. She-Hulk Chick finally on her way back up while Missy's on the floor, and she goes right back after Never Ending Legs. The two biggest women battling with each other. Now Amber Young going to work. Hammerlock into a Russian leg sweep. And still Never Ending Legs and She-Hulk just beating the daylights out of each other. Meanwhile, in the ring, the only two in the middle of the ring where the fall can actually happen, Faith almost got a quick German suplex cover there. Now it looks like, the two have decided to quit beating on each other long enough to take out Faith. But now She-Hulk right back on Missy Canuck, has her hooked up. T-bone suplexes her in the middle of the ring. Now Amber Young trying her luck against She-Hulk. And so far holding her own, while the rest of the women are all on the ground. Finally now Faith back to her feet, slides back in the ring. Now Faith going after Missy Canuck, and Amber Young just met the steal from the apron courtesy of She-Hulk Chick. That is what you call game-changing power, people. Meanwhile, handspring head scissor takeover by Missy Canuck on Faith. Missy now going up to the top rope. And huge press there off the top. We gotta get another shot of that. I said huge shooting star press. Now in for a cover, finally, might have took too long. And right away, the rest of the women coming in to break it up quickly. Bubs was the first one there. I have not seen it yet, Mark Caliber. That is one thing I've yet to get a chance to look at. I've only seen the teaser trailer that they did about a month ago. Meanwhile, back in the ring, standing moonsault on Bubs from Missy Canuck, as Faith just ate a headbutt from She-Hulk, and Legs just ate the code breaker from Amber. So huge back and forth action. These women all know the opportunity they have here. And She-Hulk Chick just caught Faith, has her locked upside down. Tombstone City. Meanwhile, Missy Canuck with another huge shooting star press. Legs broke up the pin by She-Hulk. Now playing defense as she breaks up the pin from Missy Canuck as well. But Faith just got plastered by She-Hulk. And almost She-Hulk very close to getting that pin. But Missy Canuck saw it at the last moment and broke it up. Now again with another standing moonsault on to Amber Young. In for a cover, but Bubs was right there to break it up right away. Probably could have been the best chance Missy had, but Bubs got up just a hair faster for her and just ate that spinning heel kick. Bubs in for the cover. But Missy Canuck kicks out at 2. Now Bubs now going back over to Amber Young as Faith starts working on Missy Canuck. Now it looks like Faith going for that submission, and Bubs right there to play defense and break that up. Never Ending Legs finally pulling herself up on the floor there from the cage, but huge kick by Bubs, and before she could finish it, Amber Young goes in and breaks everything up right away. Again, playing defense of her own here, and now we have all 6 women back up and fighting amongst themselves. Huge face-first driver there by Never Ending Legs. But Missy Canuck comes back, takes her over the quick Hurricane Rana. She-Hulk Chick off the ropes. Taking out the huge spinning elbow by Faith there. Bubs crawls her way into the cover, but 2 women right there to break that up immediately. And now Missy making Bubs pay for it. Now going after Faith here. Sunset flip powerbomb. Welcome to the show, Cassie Madam Red. Of course, my lovely daughter there. Meanwhile, Faith just ate another one of those standing moonsaults, but Missy now eating that foot from Bubs. Looks like Bubs and Faith are kind of fighting amongst each other as to who's going to try to pick up the scraps of taking Missy out. Now Faith with a big vertical suplex there on Bubs, but meanwhile Amber Young has got back in the ring with a big-time code breaker. 1, 2, and right away, Never Ending Legs was able to slide in and break it up. These 6 women, they know what is at stake, a guaranteed match against the women's champion. You know, Never Ending Legs has already said that she is going to take over this division. She said that the other week. And right away, you know, going right after Bubs, nice counter, but Bubs comes back with a reverse elbow of her own. Big super kick by Bubs, straight jacket German into the cover. And almost a 3 there before She-Hulk broke it up. Now She-Hulk in for a cover on Missy Canuck, and that gets broken up very quick by both Bubs and Never Ending Legs. Bubs into the corner, meanwhile Faith and Amber Young fighting on the floor. All 6 of these women are just trying to tear the daylights out of each other on this. And just think, ladies and gentlemen, this is the pre-show. Now Missy Canuck went for that spinning kick but missed. Now sending Never Ending Legs into the corner hard, but turned around right into Bubs there. Bubs with a huge dragon screw leg whip. Now this is Bubs' best chance as all the other women are down. And she goes right to work with the neck vice there, right on Never Ending Legs. Meanwhile, Faith pulling herself back up here and goes right back after Bubs. But Bubs, German suplex with the bridge, but Faith there to break it up. She probably should have done that when she was using that neck vice instead. Meanwhile, though, Faith just took Bubs out, has to damage some of those ribs there with that driving backbreaker. Now has Never Ending Legs up and power bombs her back down. Could this be Faith's moment? Huge super kick. But she's not following it up quickly. Never Ending Legs now counters with the arm drag. Now going to town back on Faith. Huge stomp to the back. Now setting Faith up, but Faith rolls out to the floor. Now She-Hulk makes her way back in. And the power right there of She-Hulk just pressing Never Ending Legs above her head. And just let her drop face first to the ground. Now more of the women are making their way back in. Missy Canuck eats that headbutt. Huge takedown there by Amber though. Suplex cover. Amber Young turns around to break it up. Oh, She-Hulk almost got away with one right there. Now catches Amber Young and drops her with a huge clothesline. But Amber Young still very much a technician. Leg sweep on Bubs. But now Missy Canuck getting measured up here. Amber Young tried for the dirty pin, but just pretty much ate a whole series of elbows for it. Looks like Never Ending Legs, though, setting up Bubs there. And there it is, the wax job. Hit her flush with it. In for the cover. That Missy Canuck right there to break it up. Showtime Vernon Quinn, welcome to the show. We have our pre-show bout on the line here for the women's #1 contendership. Now Missy Canuck back to the floor. She-Hulk reverses Never Ending Legs. Meanwhile, Faith going with the half crab. Now She-Hulk finally breaking up the submission there and just pressing Faith again. Huge press. So these women are just destroying each other for the opportunity to fight for the women's championship. Now She-Hulk setting her up, but no, huge counter and a spear takedown by Bubs. Meanwhile, though, Never Ending Legs has made her way back up and hits the wax job on Bubs again, in for the cover. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your winner and #1 contender for the women's championship, Never Ending Legs. Congratulations to Never Ending Legs. Great match by all 6 women. That is how you start a pay-per-view. I can definitely say that. This is how you start a pay-per-view. But the big question is, who will she be facing off for the belt? That's going to be the bigger question. And that's a question that tonight we're going to answer, as every championship will be decided. I don't know if they are or not, Omar. You might want to talk to her dad and see if you can volunteer for that or not. I'm not going to go ask her dad, because if her dad Shifty doesn't kill me, my wife definitely will. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we have our main show to get to. And we are going to jump right into this lineup. Again, for those that have came in during the point, welcome everyone to Caged Fury from Sacrifice Championship Wrestling. Like I said, every title on the line tonight. As you can see, the Pay the Price men's title, by pin or by knockout or submission only. We have the D-Train. We have Chance Nightwalker. We have Pete Wall, Mr. U-Taker, the Psycho Sicko Sean Shamrock, and making his return from injury here to Sacrifice tonight, Ghazi Castle. We move right on that to the women's Pay the Price. Of course, in there we have the Mighty Minerva, Cougar Knight, Missy Nightwalker, and Susie the Elf. And then our finals for our women's tag team championship, the Ravishing Duo titles, as Hot-Blooded, Mad Cow and Cougar Knight will take on the Vicious Vixens of Wrestling Mama and Bubs. Then we move on to the men's side of the brackets, as Omar Wolf and Bastige, the Bastard and the Cunt, will face off against Excalibur. Not this time, Vernon. Unfortunately, just things didn't fall for you on it to get into those couple of matches. And then this match here has been brewing for the past few weeks. When Faith debuted, she injured Mrs. U-Taker. Mrs. U-Takers came for her pound of flesh. I'm sick of seeing them fight. I'm sick of them tearing up my show. I'm sick of them tearing up my backstage. So tonight they're going to settle it one-on-one in the Scrapyard Brawl. And then after that, we move on to our Women's World Heavyweight Championship in the Elimination Chamber, as Mad Cow will square off with Kali Turgoste, Melody Divine, Cassie Madam Red, Jerica Page, and Jenna Rage. And our main event tonight, for the Men's Heavyweight Championship, for the first time in the digital era, we will have a world champion. In the Elimination Chamber, as Adam Guerin faces War, Brandon Ace, Jake Bagwell, Marcus Johnson, and Rob A. Machete. So on that note, folks, it's time to get down to business. So our first bout in the Hell in a Cell Pay the Price rules. We've got D-Train, Chance Nightwalker, Pete Wall, Mr. U-Taker, the Psycho Sicko, and Ghazi Castle. Who do y'all got? Yes, D-Train, they both qualified. They both qualified in different bouts to get in. Of course, Mrs. U Taker calling for Mr. U for the win here. Now Cassie cheering on her brother Chance. Oh, a little bit of talking from D-Train there before he's on his way down to the cell. Now we see Kali out there. Welcome to the show. Of course, rooting on Shooter there. War also going with Chance here. Yeah, Almo Wolf just wants to see someone get fucked up. Plain and simple. Hey, you never know there, D. Oh, Mr. U-Taker doing some talking back there. Hey, I don't know if he's going to be able to throw some pine cones into the ring because, like I said, the name of this show is Cage Fury. And there will be a form of a cage in every match. Alma Irvin now finally rooting on D-Train here. But ladies and gentlemen, the first bout of our main show is live and is now. This pay the price cell match scheduled for one fall to a finish by submission or knockout only. On his way down to the ring first, as people have called him the big old ball of sexy, it's the D-Train. Oh, D smuggling pine cones in his coat, huh? Well, he ain't got to smuggle them too much, because once that cell lowers, anything goes. I don't want to know either, Bastige. I'm glad I'm sitting here at the desk in the booth. But, ladies and gentlemen, on his way down to the ring next, from Ontario, Canada, the Godfather, Pete Wall. Pete Wall has said on more than one occasion that he is not here to be friends. He is here to fight. He is here to dominate. And he is here to hurt people. And tonight he gets his chance. And there is my lovely wife. Welcome to the show, baby. So as here we go. Is Pete now making his way to the ring? Uh-oh. And ain't nothing wrong with that, Omar. I've been known to... I knew you used to have a couple vices like that back in the days. Next, on his way down to the ring, from Las Vegas, Nevada, he is the Las Vegas asshole, my boy, Chance Nightwalker. Now, Chance has openly said that he wants to make this his mark and looks at it as his legacy. And I, in turn, told him that you want to make a legacy, you want to make a mark, there's a ring. Yes, Bastide, you, of course, have that World Tag Team title finals. So going to be some very interesting bouts. Several factions are represented very heavily in these events. So we will see just what they all bring to the table, and when the dust settles tonight, could one of these factions finally start making their mark, just saying that this is their playground? But now on his way down to the ring, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, from the outer circles of hell, Mr. U-Taker. Of course, this match could very well fit a big man like Mr. U-Taker. Submission or knockout only. First decision is the winner and walks out the new Pay the Price champion. So the biggest question is, who can withstand the pain and who can pay the price to carry the belt? Very true, Omar. You do have an opportunity to be carrying a title without a faction. Next opponent, on his way down, making his return to Sacrifice Championship Wrestling from injury, Ghazi Castle. Now, what in the fuck happened to him while he was gone? Jesus Christ. He might have took a bath in some acid. What the fuck? And yes, Mad Cow, I did see your comment. You could walk out with 2 titles tonight. I'm just very shocked at the return of Ghazi here. Wow. Just to recover from that, on his way down to the ring, from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, the Psycho Sicko, Sean Shamrock. Why are you not in another match, Mad Cow? Because I took 4 women that were in the division that did not have another singles match tonight. That is why you aren't in the other one. You may want them all, And there may be a point where you can qualify to get them all. But at the same time, it won't be tonight. And we are underway to start off with. Right away, Pete Wall going right after Ghazi. Still not used to saying Ghazi with someone looking like that, but okay. And Chance taking over on D-Train. Mr. Utaker just stomping away. They're on the Shooter Shamrock. And Pete is still just beating the daylights out of Ghazi. Just tossed him over the steps and is following him over, and he landed on Chance. Now Ghazi finally getting an advantage back. You know, Mr. Utaker still just staying on top of Shamrock. Now Chance finally coming back there on the D-Train. I said this will be a fast and furious match. I will call the action as best as I can, people. And now Chance cleaning house. Couple of flying clotheslines, dropped everyone, but then ran into a boot from D-Train. Now D-Train and Pete squaring off. Pete caught him with an STO takedown. Now Pete going right after the Psycho Sicko, gets tossed to the apron and brought right back in the hard way by Shamrock. As Mr. Utaker makes his way back in the ring here. Now, oh, Shamrock was going for something on Pete, but Mr. Utaker just teed off on him right away. And Ghazi with some sort of flips brings Chance around, you know, ripcord knee right to the jaw. Now, which leaves Pete and D-Train in the middle of the ring again. You know, the two veterans just squaring off on each other here. Now Chance taking over on Ghazi here. Nice arm wringer takeover while Sean Shamrock tastes the steps. Now Chance going with that chin lock while Pete Wall has D-Train measured up. And 2 points, and it's good. Now into that, it almost looks like a Hell's Gate choke. Welcome to the show, Jack Bayou. Shooter Sean takes Pete over with the arm drag, but gets caught with the right hand. Mr. Utaker trying to call out to the demons. Meanwhile, Ghazi's raking the eyes and huge super kick on Chance. And now D-Train was, oh my God. Ghazi just interrupted that tombstone and left D-Train fall flat on his face. He might have preferred the tombstone. But Mr. Utaker going for the ride, dropped face first by Ghazi. Now into a submission hold, Utaker throws him off. And now it looks like both Pete and Utaker going after Ghazi. And that was short-lived now as Pete took the open shot there. Now it looked like he was going to go for that ripcord knee again, but Chance broke it up this time, saving Mr. Utaker. But walked right into Pete Wall, but counters that out. And huge elbow. Meanwhile, D-Train has Ghazi up, and he train wrecks him back down. Now going into that reverse chin lock. And ladies and gentlemen, we have blood in this show. Now Chance going for the armbar on Pete. And Shamrock with a springboard splash does not break the hold though. Chance hangs on. Chance is tenacious as a pit bull there, and oh, Pete just got Ghazi with the low blow. Oh my goodness. You know, Pete just planted one on Ghazi there, and Ghazi's still laid out on the corner. Finally gets off the ropes after that. And now Pete measuring Mr. Utaker, but Ghazi catches him and tosses him off. Now Ghazi looked like he was going to go after Mr. Utaker himself. Utaker, though, takes him down with a huge clothesline just as D-Train eats one from Shooter Sean. And then Utaker drills Sean with the double knees. And Sean now just getting teed off on D-Train with a huge clothesline in the back. This is the first bout of our normal show there, Charlie. The opening match with the women was a pre-show bout. So, two or one, depending on how you want to call it. Of course, if you did miss it, that first match won by Never Ending Legs, the new #1 contender for the Women's Championship. And we will see later tonight who the Women's Champion is. Meanwhile, back in the ring, though, Pete Wall and Chance squaring off. D-Train and the Psycho Sicko going at it, while Ghazi and Mr. U are both laid out. And at the end of that exchange, it's now Ghazi finally making his way back up, but Pete Wall standing tall until he ate that forearm from Ghazi. Now Ghazi, German suplex, hangs on. Oh, into a dragon suplex, still hanging on though. Straight jacket German for the triple. Meanwhile, D-Train eats that reverse DDT. And Pete Wall goes for the ride from Ghazi. Mr. Utaker out on the floor. Ghazi now has a Boston Crab on Pete Wall. Mr. Utaker finally sees it and comes back in. Now Mr. Utaker drops down, uppercut to the face of Ghazi. Yes, Charlie, this is a Hell in the Cell. The only way you can win is by knockout or submission, as Ghazi's trying to do to Mr. Utaker with that big knee strike there. Now, meanwhile, Chance was trying to hook up Pete Wall, but D-Train broke it up. And he paid for his efforts, and now the Psycho Sicko going back on Chance. And now we have Chance with the Dragon Sleeper. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner by tap out, and your new Pay the Price men's champion, the Las Vegas Asshole, Chance Nightwalker. As we show some replays earlier on that, and Chance out of nowhere with that Dragon Sleeper, as he refers to his hashtag good night. And in this case, it was hashtag good night for Pete Wall. As there you see it, our first official champion in Sacrifice in the Digital Age. Of course, as you can see on those turnbuckles, Sacrifice Championship Wrestling brought to you not only by Eternity Broadcasting, but the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. A lot of the competitors here run their own shows in the chat, so check out their stuff as well. Pro Chance. Oh no. I tell anyone that steps in this door, I don't care if you come from my own bloodline. I don't care if you're who I cuddle up and sleep with at night. You walk in the door, you step in the ring, knuckle up. Thank you very much there, Brandon. And from the men's Pay the Price to the women's Pay the Price. Same rules apply in this bout. We have Missy Nightwalker, the Mighty Minerva, Cougar Knight, and Susie the Elf. Who do you guys have? Oh, D-Train talking some shit. A little upset that Pete Wall tapped out. It's like Jack Bayou is going with Cougar Knight for this bout. Brandon Ace going with the Mighty Minerva. course, Cassie going with her mom, Missy. Is Mrs. Utaker that says, "Go fans." Charlie Seazall also going with the Mighty Minerva. I mean, you never know there, Altered Arcade. You never know. Mark Caliber going with Susie the Elf for the win. Said same rules apply as the previous match. Knockout or submission only. One fall to a finish. War going with Missy as well. And on that note, let's go back down to ringside for bout number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this women's match is one fall to a finish for the Pay the Price Women's Championship. On her way down to the ring, first from Mount Olympus, the Mighty Minerva. As Minerva's saying, it's going to be a brutal match, and all 4 of these women are hard-hitting competitors. Mrs. Utaker saying if she had to choose somebody, it would be Missy for the win. I mean, all 4 of these women have the ability to either knock you out or tap you out at a moment's notice. So it should be very interesting to see exactly how it all unfolds in the cell. Of course, Minerva was one of the odds-on favorites to make it to the chamber at the end of the night for the World Championship, but did not qualify in a surprising tournament upset. I agree, Omar. This could very well be one of the most brutal encounters of the night. And ladies and gentlemen, her first opponent on her way down to the ring from Austin, Texas, Cougar Knight. Of course, Cougar, also a member of Hot Blooded, has their shot at the Tag Team Championships later tonight. So could this be a night, like Mad Cow was saying earlier, she could walk out with 2 titles? The same can be said for Cougar as well. Cougar had made it known as soon as she heard about this division that she wanted to be in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the third competitor on her way down in this match, representing the Dynasty from Naples, Italy, my lady, Missy Nightwalker. Charlie, I am in Central Standard Time Zone, so it is about 10 after 2 here, brother. Hey, that's all right, Jake. I appreciate everyone that's here. I mean, whether you're doing something else at the same time, I just appreciate taking the time to catch the product. And on that note, if you like what you're seeing, definitely hit that thumbs up button. Click the bell for notifications so you never miss an episode. And if you don't like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit that thumbs down and let me know what you'd like to see differently. On her way down to the ring next, the fourth competitor in this match. From Middle-earth, Susie the Elf. A very long-time veteran of the digital wrestling and wrestling in general. So wants to make her opportunity here to capture her first championship in the digital era on Sacrifice. Of course, in other versions of the company, she has been a champion prior. So we will see here now. As all the women are in, the cell's getting lowered. And there you see it. All four women are ready. And there we go. And right away, Missy takes over Minerva. And it looks like there may actually still be pinfalls on in this match. And right away, Susie takes out Cougar. Meanwhile, Missy throws Minerva over into the other stairs almost. And sends her over them and follows her around. These four women are not playing around here. They are trying to kill each other right out the gate. As Missy's steadily working on Minerva, meanwhile Cougar's taking over on Elf. Now Missy sends Minerva into the cage as well, but in the meantime, Susie has got the advantage on Cougar, at least had it briefly till Cougar took her over with that arm drag. Now wait a minute, now Cougar has Susie up. Reverse pile driver style, but Susie with a quick kip up. And holy shit! Missy has just put Minerva through the cell. And as that was happening, oh my God, Cougar Knight taps out Susie. Holy shit. Cougar out of nowhere with that Cougar's hug taps out Susie the Elf out of the blue. See, there you see in the replay, clear as day, Susie tapping out. But the other went through the cell wall, Walker at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner via submission and the new Women's Pay the Price champion, Cougar Knight. That was... holy shit, I did not expect that. At least not that fast. Oh my God. Cougar showing not getting paid by the hour. Wow. I mean, next up is our Ravishing Pair Women's Tag Team Championship. Of course, we have Cougar, who is just in action. Maybe that was why she tried to end it quick. As she will be teaming up with Mad Cow, the team better known as Hot Blooded, against Bubs and Wrestling Mama, the Vicious Vixens. Who do you guys have in the chat? You know, while people are figuring out who they have here, I am going to take a couple minutes. As I mentioned earlier, the Digital Wrestling Syndicate, lots of great ability out there. You see a lot of them in the chat. Altered Arcade with USWF Action, brand new promotion, great stuff by them. Check them out. Of course, you saw D-Train earlier with brings you Maverick Championship Wrestling. They had 2 shows on earlier today. Again, another great channel. You can always check them out in the chat. You saw Pete Wall in the ring earlier. He runs Pillar to Post, and he was in the chat briefly. Also, Cassie Madam Red does not do wrestling, but does a lot of other stuff. Friday the 13th, a wide variety of alternate product. Check her out. Subscribe to her product as well. Of course, if you look at my subscription page there, because they may not be here right now, but your boy Blaze McCoy leaning towards death wrestling action. Mark Caliber just started up his own promotion on the digital era of Commonwealth. So all of these people there, UKWF, Omar Wolf as well, bringing you UKWF and 3LW action. Hit them all up. Subscribe to all their product. Check out their content. Great stuff. And I've got some more to bring out later, I'm sure. But on that note, it's time to get down to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, in another Hell in a Cell match for the Women's Tag Team Championships, as you see right there, on their way down to the ring first, we have Mad Cow and the Women's Pay the Price Champion, Cougar Knight, collectively known as Hot Blooded. As you see, Cougar wasted no time bringing that belt back out, showing the world that she has it. But their opponents on their way down to the ring first, you have Wrestling Mama, my sister, and her tag team partner, Bubs, collectively known as the Vicious Vixens. So this will be a very interesting match. Of course, those who have been watching the past several shows have been able to follow the tournament brackets. This is the finals. And because, as I said, we're in Caged Fury, they're in the cell. Of course, there you see the Ravishing Pair Tag Team Championships. Of course, inside the cell means this will be Tornado Tag rules. And here we go. Mad Cow went after Mama, missed and hit Bubs instead. And Mama ducks under a huge Pele kick there right away on Mad Cow. Meanwhile, Cougar and Bubs trading off. Cougar going to work already on Bubs on the shoulder. As we saw, she loves that Cougar's hug. Meanwhile, Mad Cow, of course, favors the bear hug herself. Huge reverse elbow, though, by Mama. And there's Maddie with that rear view mirror dropping Mama to the floor. Now, nice monkey flip takeover. Bubzo comes up with a European uppercut on Cougar, kick right to the ribs. Meanwhile, Mad Cow's going to work on Wrestling Mama. Cougar kept Bubs tied up. Now Cougar with the hammerlock reverse DDT. Mama finally getting her way back up. And Bubs, welcome to the show, hon. Glad to see you could make it. As you see, your match is on right now. And Cougar's dropping an elbow on you. Meanwhile, Wrestling Mama's starting to go to work on the legs of Mad Cow, trying to take away that bear hug, negate the power game. Now Mama's got Mad Cow up. Huge sit-down powerbomb. Meanwhile, Cougar's got that hug on, and Mama right away over to break it up. She just saw how that went last time. Now Bubs with a reverse neck breaker. Mama with a pop-up headbutt on the Mad Cow. The Vixens are living up to being vicious here, folks. Now Bubs taking it to Cougar. And Mama with that somersault DDT. measuring Mad Cow while Bubs goes belly to back on Cougar. Mama's got Mad Cow up in the air and drops her face first into the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Mad Cow there as Bubs still staying on Cougar. Mama dropping a knee right in the middle of the back of Mad Cow, again trying to take away that power. Yeah, I was seeing that, Mark. I wasn't sure what it was. And welcome to the show, Shooter Sean Shamrock. Now Mad Cow counters Mama, belly to back suplex takes her over. Bubs went for the pin on Cougar, but Mad Cow right there to break it up. Side Russian leg sweep by Mad Cow. However, she's from England, not Russia. But now wait a minute. There it is, the big bear hug from Maddie. Big bear hug applied. Cougar has got Mama tied up. Can Bubs hang on? And Bubs holds on and is fighting her way out of it. Of course, we have seen Mad Cow take a lot of people out with that bear hug, but instead she just ate the spear from Bubs. Cougar in for the cover. 1, 2, and almost a 3 count as Wrestling Mama gets the shoulder up at the nick of time. Now counters up and drops Cougar face first, and now the Vixens double team Cougar for a moment. But Mad Cow's made her way back up. Her and Bubs tying up. Bubs with a quick go behind, belly to back suplex. Cougar going with an armbar. At the same time though, Bubs in for the cover. 1, 2, and almost a 3 count. Cougar Knight saw it at the last minute. But now Mama has Cougar up. Just drops her face first across the top turnbuckle. Or excuse me, on the rope, but gets caught with a head scissor takeover by Wrestling Mama. Meanwhile, Bubs with that spinning heel kick in for the cover. 1, 2, another quick kick out. Meanwhile, Cougar just going to work on the arms of Wrestling Mama here. Mama finally able to come over there with that leg whip. But now Mama is measuring Cougar here, same time. Huge kick by Bubs. Straight jacket German. Mama hit the DDT as well. 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, your winners and the new ravishing pair, tag team champions of the world, Wrestling Mama, Bubs, the Vicious Vixens. Congratulations to the Vicious Vixens. Huge win. Great back and forth match. Well worth the finals in the cell. You see both women in there celebrating already as they are being handed the championships. Now showing them off to the crowd. They're very proud of the work they've done, and they should be a huge, great tournament. Huge match fitting the end of it. Congratulations to the Vicious Vixens, our first tag team champions. And just like before, from the ladies, now to the men's side of the brackets. As we have Omar Wolf and Bastige, the bastard and the cunt. And they will be teaming up and taking this finals bout against Excalibur. Of course, the twin brothers here of Mark and Alex. So who do you guys have in the chat in this one? Minerva rooting for the bastard and the cunt in this one? Yeah, Almar coming out of medical. It has not been announced yet, but Almar Wolf nursing an injury. He refused to be pulled from the event. He says he's gonna knuckle up and fight. Medical advised him against it, and he told him to shut the fuck up. Looks like Jack Bayou, Brandon Cuevas, and Mrs. Utake are all going with the Calibers in this. Oh no, sorry, Mrs. Utaker misread that. She is going with the Bastard and the Cunt. Mrs. Utaker wishing Bastige luck as they meet up in the back here. And of course, as I said, every match will be in a chamber. This is no exception. Ladies and gentlemen, on their way down to the ring in this tag team match scheduled for one fall is for the Sacrifice World Tag Team Championships. First off, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, we have the Bastige, his tag team partner, Omar Wolf, collectively known as the Bastard and the Cunt. So these two gentlemen getting ready for it, of course, up on the stage around all that steel that we brought in just for this event. Of course, they went through a huge draw and a couple of upsets in a lot of people's minds because they haven't been teaming together that long. They really just started teaming up for the tournament. And here they have a chance to walk away with the whole thing. So a lot of questions coming into this match. Will Almar's injury play a factor? Will the lack of experience together play a factor? I mean, they are facing Excalibur, who, they're twins. They've grown up together around each other their whole lives. So here we go, on their way down to the ring next, from Ontario, Canada, Mark Caliber, Alex Caliber, collectively known as Excalibur. Should be a huge back and forth match here. Both gentlemen having a powerhouse on the team, both having another one that likes to move around and use more technique. So very evenly matched duos here. I said the biggest difference in this could be the experience of Excalibur. But that's something we'll have to see here. It's going to be the experience of Excalibur versus just the raw ferocity of the Bastard and the Cunt. So there you see him right there. The Dominating Duo Tag Team Championships. As the cell is lowered down and we are underway. Katie, bar the door. We got a fight. Of course, all four of these guys already had a little bit of talking back and forth at last week at the final, when the finals were finally decided and they knew who they were facing. Right away, Omar Wolf with that nice reverse takedown just dropped Alex, and the Bastige has been teeing off on Mark. Mark rolled out back in. Bastige ducked the wheel kick. Omar, meanwhile, just taking over. A couple of little quick kicks there to the mouth of Alex. Now Mark going to town with those kicks, one right to the chops of Bastige. The calculating one starting to just work on picking him apart. Meanwhile, Omar Wolf, that huge, almost modified brainbuster there. Rolls through on Alex, scoops him up. As the Bastige takes down Mark, and Omar with that package neck breaker. Now Omar going to work with stomps on the ribs, kick to the jaw of Alex. Got the arm hammer locked. Now working on manipulating the hands, trying to take away that power game. And speaking of power game, Bastige with that inverted pile driver. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Mark. Now Alex right over on Bastige. Body shot combinations and a huge uppercut to drop the big man. Got him by the back of the neck. And a reverse choke slam. Meanwhile, Mark has been trying to use several kicks and all that to no avail to Omar. Omar with a series of strikes finishes it off with a huge knee strike to the jaw. Now Bastige comes off, huge sit-down splash on there. But meanwhile, Omar in a submission hold in a bad way, all twisted up. As Bastige comes over right away to break that up. Welcome back, Charlie. As now Omar Wolf teeing off again. He again moved out of the way of that rolling kick by Mark. Oh, Alex ducked out of the way of that hand. Quick kick to the gut. Huge leaping clothesline on Bastige. Meanwhile, Mark has turned it around. But Omar Wolf counters out. Huge clothesline to drop him down. As Alex just putting the boots to Bastige. Omar setting him up. Has Mark up in that half-moon torture rack. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. And right away, Alex for some reason scooped up Omar and just holding him up there, but it doesn't matter. It's all for naught. As your winners by submission and the new dominating duo tag team champions, the Bastige, Omar Wolf, the Bastard, and the Cunt. Congratulations, gentlemen. Very surprising that it was as quick as it was, but as fast as the action was, it's not as surprising as you saw Omar going to work right away on the small of the back on Mark there, so almost like he knew he was going to set him up for it. And there you see him, ladies and gentlemen, the new dominating duo tag team champions. Congratulations. There you go. That could be Alex, of course, being upset. It was definitely Omar with that sudden strike offense was able to catch Mark Caliber in that quick submission and got the win right there. But great match, was huge. Again, both matches fitting on the finals here. Congratulations to both teams that have won in their respective sides. But this next match, this isn't about titles. This next match is going to be a fight. You know, as I said earlier to those that came late, Faith debuted a few weeks ago. Huge 6-woman tag match, injured Mrs. U-Taker. A couple of weeks ago, Mrs. U-Taker came back, looking for her pound of flesh in retaliation. These two women have interrupted matches. They've tore up my back area. And quite honestly, I'm fucking sick of it. So after they tore up my backstage area, I told them real simple. I'm done with this. It's going to be in the Scrapyard Brawl cage. And we're going to settle it. So ladies and gentlemen, who do you got in the chat? Jack Bayou, of course, going with Mrs. U-Taker for the win here. Very true. Minerva going with Tiny Taker as well. Looks like pretty much the majority of the chat going with Mrs. Utaker here. But enough of the talking, enough of the jiving, enough of the backstage fighting and politics. It's time to get them down in the ring. And we're going to settle this once and for all. And of course, my lovely wife out there wishing Mrs. U luck. Mark Caliber as well going with Tiny. And there is my daughter Cassie there calling for Faith. Of course, Faith being her tag team partner, that's not a big surprise. Zerk as well going for Faith. Ladies and gentlemen, on her way down to the ring first in this Scrapyard Brawl cage match. From parts unknown, this is Faith. And you can already tell with the look on her face, she is pissed off. Probably mad that she lost that contendership bout in the opening pre-show match. But this is the one that, as I know she wanted that championship opportunity, this is the fight she picked. You know, I get being new, coming into the business, wanting to make your mark. But then there's some of us old timers that are going to step up when you decide to, you know, push it a little too far and go to slap you back down. And that's what we're going to have here tonight. Is the veteran and Mrs. Utaker going to put Faith in her place? Or is Faith going to take that next step to being one of the elite? Ladies and gentlemen, her opponent from the outer circles of hell, known by many as the feisty Tiny Taker, this is Mrs. Utaker. Of course, Mrs. Utaker, a veteran of the business, so still looking to get her pound of flesh for being put on the shelf by Faith. Will tonight be her night? See the very ominous walk down, making Faith think about it. And just mind games from a veteran. All right, Charlie, I do see you doing that, and that's once as good. Other than that, sit back, enjoy the show. Please do not sub fish. If people want to sub, they will. Charlie also going with Faith here as Mrs. Utaker making her way into the ring finally. Again, just using the psychological tactics of a veteran. Of course, you can see in the shadows there, Faith still not impressed, just already measuring and stalking Mrs. Utaker. These two women developed a huge rivalry quickly. And of course, that monstrosity that is hanging there, the Scrap Trap Cell. I had another bout that needed to be settled. I sent him out there. I sent my people out to the junkyard, said, find me the most nasty, vile-looking things you can do, and this is what we built. But But we are fully underway as Faith with a standing vertical suplex there on Mrs. Utaker. But now Faith reverses that shot and a huge kick to the jaw there. Of course, this is, like I said, the Scrap Trap cage. Rules are very simple. There are none. Now Faith going to work on the leg there of Mrs. Utaker, trying to stay on her. Now scoops her up, but Mrs. Utaker floats over behind, reverses it, shides her face first, working on the arm as well. Now sends her to the corner, but Faith quick to counter out. But again, gets snatched up by Mrs. Utaker, driven down, has the arm hammer locked, and goes right to work on the elbow with that snapback. Now getting the arm stretched out and just stomping on the fingers. Jesus. But Faith comes up and reverses and catches her with the other arm. But good God, if you break those fingers, you ain't gripping nothing. But Faith now finally getting the advantage back here. Now measuring her up. Huge springboard elbow. I wasn't sure where she was going. There's no escape. But Mrs. Utaker comes right back up swinging. Flips her around. Throws her into the corners. Now has her trapped and again right to that shoulder. Make it a pair of them. Just looking to dissect Faith here. Comes across. Huge knee strike in the corner. Getting now off the ropes and went for the spear, but Faith reversed it. And big clothesline there by Faith. Now there's that kick. We saw that kick earlier. Almost brought her the contendership. Now she has Mrs. Utaker up, but no, Mrs. Utaker floats over. Impaler DDT to get the advantage back. Now kick to the gut. Waistlock hooked. Huge gut wrench suplex. Rolls through, hands still clasped. Make it a pair of them. Now Mrs. Utaker now just stalking Faith. Making her think about it as she kicks her as she tries to get up. I mean, you can definitely tell the bad blood here. But wait a minute, has her hooked, drives her down with that DDT. Of course, there's no pinfalls in this event. You have to knock them out. And that's exactly what Mrs. Utaker now going to work on the head and neck. Huge forearm shot, make it a pair. The second one drops her down. But Faith back up with a kick to the gut. Has her scooped up into a backbreaker. Now Faith just waiting for her. Now starting to put the boots to Mrs. Utaker there. And again, just staying on her, not letting her get any sort of chance to get back to her feet, which is probably a smart move. But now has her hooked. Giant spin coming from Faith. Look at the rotations. And finally lets her go and slings her to the ground. Now back to work putting the boots to her, but Mrs. Utaker pops up with the head scissors. Now setting up Faith. Huge clothesline. Make it a pair. And that single leg drop kick there by Mrs. Utaker. Working on trying to put Faith away here. Sends her over to the corner. Turns her around here. What has she got in mind? Doesn't matter as Faith comes off with that quick shot there to get out of it. Now Samoan drop just drills Mrs. Utaker there. And now again, Faith might be taking too much time here. You've got a veteran here on the ground. in a knockout match. See, she took too long. Mrs. Utaker finally came back. Arm drag takedown with the whip there. Now right back on Faith, sends her to the corner. But no, Faith counters again in a huge DDT of her own, planting Mrs. Utaker. Now there's that kick again, right to the ribs. Mrs. Utaker, of course, so bring nice arm drag to counter out. And now, wait a minute, has her planted that huge Rainmaker DDT. Welcome back, Jake. Now, Mrs. Utaker going to work on the legs. I agree, Mark Caliber, been a great match back and forth by these women. Now, Mrs. Utaker's series of forearms backed her all the way across the ring. And now, again, going to work on that arm. I mean, you can tell these two women do not like each other. Malice in all of these shots. Now finally Faith getting the advantage back. Huge knee drop on Mrs. Utaker. But Mrs. Utaker sweeps the leg to get the advantage back. And now going up top, what does she have in mind here? Huge crossbody off the top. Now sends Faith over into the corner. Oh, thank you very much, Omar. Appreciate that. Meanwhile, Faith taking face first into the corner here. Leg takedown, but again gets kicked off. But wait a minute, she counters her again. Gut wrench takeover with the suplex there from Faith. Trying to build some momentum and get back into this. Oh, she went for that kick, but got caught this time. And there's that, again, that Rainmaker DDT just drilled her with it. But Faith coming right back up. As you can see, neither one of these women want to take the loss in this. And there's that big super kick again. You know, both have something huge to prove here. Mrs. Utaker with a kick to the gut. And that high knee lift to the jaw of Faith. Now, wait a minute. Has those legs hooked up. Arms pulled up behind. And drives Faith face first into the mat. Now sends her off the ropes, but Faith counters with that quick knee strike, but walks into a jawbreaker for Mrs. Utaker. Now Mrs. U throws her into the corner. Gets her positioned around in it. But no, Faith counters out into an armbar. Now kick to the gut and a huge DDT of her own. I said these two women are pulling no punches here. Now again, counters out from that leg grab. Again, going right to that arm wringer. Elbow right across the shoulder. And another super kick there, trying to make sure Mrs. Utaker can't plant that DDT again. But now wait a minute, Faith has her hooked. Brings her up, power bombs her back down. And now stomp right to the ribs. Now Faith has something in mind here. Big elbow drop off the middle from the top rope area. And going up again. And a second elbow drop. Welcome back to the show, Pillar to Post, better known as Pete Wall. Now Faith gets sent over into the corner again. But again, comes back countering with that knee. Mrs. Utaker, though, not high up, and Faith pushes her down, but took a little too long to gloat there. As now Mrs. Utaker setting her up. Quick hook up, and again that Rainmaker DDT. How either one of these women are still standing. And a huge elbow drop of her own. shows you just how much they dislike each other, that they're both still willing to trade shots in this event. As Mrs. Utaker now just stomping away. Now Hammerlock in, has the other arm hook, bringing it down. What does she have in store here? And oh shit. That'll shatter an elbow real quick. But again, Faith coming right back. Trying to fight through the pain on that. This time, Mrs. U gets the legs, but Faith still kicks her off. Now, Mrs. Utaker getting her set up again, but again, Faith counters out of that corner. And a huge super kick again, out of nowhere with it. Faith is just lightning quick with that super kick. Oh, now has her up. Samoan drop, putting her back on the ground. Still not enough damage to knock her out, and Mrs. U right back up with another kick. The cage has not came into as much of a factor as I thought it would yet. Faith now brushes her off and now takes down Mrs. Utaker. Straight shots. Oh, Pete Wall starting a fight in the chat as Faith drills a super kick, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That last super kick finally did the job. As you can see here in the replay, just a series of DDTs by Mrs. Utaker. But at the end of the day, it came down to those quick strike super kicks. Finally, enough of them did the mark. Huge match for both women. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match, Faith. You see, Mrs. Utaker was, able to roll out to the floor now that the cage is brought up here. Huge match by both these women. Unbelievable. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the first of our two main events of the evening. This is for the Women's World Championship. It will be in an elimination chamber. Competing tonight, we have Jerica Page, Melly Devine, Mad Cow, Kali Tirgovste, Cassie Madam Red, and Jenna Rage. Who do y'all have in the chat? Yes, Pete, you did earlier in the pay the price sell match. He did catch you with the hashtag good night. Actually, Mark, most of them have not had a match tonight. I think the only one that has, in fact, had a match is Mad Cow. Bub's rooting for Jerica Page there, and as this is loading, I will be right back. Welcome to the show, Timothy Petito. Sorry about that, folks. Had to step away for just a moment. And I am welcome back here as I see everyone here making their comments. Thank you very much there, Charlie. Appreciate that. So here we go. Thank you very much, Kali. I appreciate it. I had one of those before, and I said it somewhere and forgot it. But ladies and gentlemen, on her way first down in this chamber from New Orleans, Louisiana, my daughter, Cassie, Madam Red. So on her way down there, I don't know, Pete, I missed that part too. Of course, several of these women were chosen at random for a bye from the first tournaments. The other women all picked out independently. Next, on her way down to the ring from Dallas, Texas, she is the evil angel, Jerica Page. Jerica has been a longtime veteran of the business, finally making her crossover into the digital era. And she already has set in her mind that she will be the first women's champion. Bub's as you can see, very easily going for Jerica there, but on her way down to the ring next. She is from Grand Rapids, Michigan, representing the Dynasty, Melody Divine. Of course, we saw in action earlier today another member of the Dynasty in Missy Nightwalker. So now Melody taking her opportunity here as well. So who is going to get the last spot in the chamber as D-Train is calling for Jerica for the win? Ladies and gentlemen, on her way down to the ring from the other side of darkness, Jenna Rage. So huge event here with Jenna. Of course, going through that huge tournament to get this opportunity. Omar's now just sitting back and enjoying the view, it seems. Tim Petito calling for Cassie for the win now, as that last chamber spot will be taken by Jenna. So if you've been keeping track at home, that only leaves two. So these will be the two women that start out the event. On her way first down to the ring, she is from Budapest. Excuse me. Kali Tirgoviste. So hopefully, since thank you very much, Kali. I hope you all got to see the arena design before this, since 2K decided to kind of kick me in the ass here and switch my arena because of the match. Damn them. But never mind that sign up in the background. We are in Caged Fury. We are in the Scope. Mild stomping grounds, so I love the fact that we're bringing the action back here. Welcome to the show, Wild Matt Outlaw. You are right in time for our Women's World Title event. And Kali's opponent starting off this chamber from Leeds, England. This is Mad Cow. I do at different points there, Charlie, but right now I'm more focused on the Sacrifice Championship Wrestling action. As, of course, making her way into the ring. Mad Cow will be starting off against Kali. Mad Cow has made it no secret that she wants all the gold. And she said she will hug anyone that she has to make sure it happens. And here we go. Right away, Mad Cow takes Kali down with that drop toe hold. And then drives the back of her head off the mat there. And now putting the boots to her right away. Mad Cow just teeing off on her with shots now. And in for a quick cover. But not even a 1 count. I think that was more just to let Kali know she was there and was able to. But Kali rolled out of the way and huge drop kick of her own now. Starting to get some momentum going for her side, it seems. Stomp right to the shoulder there, maybe trying to take away that bear hug early. Now, real quick, Mad Cow sent to the corner, but moves out of the way. And now Mad Cow has her hooked up, legs crossed. Huge fisherman suplex there. As the clock counts down, our first competitor about to join the fray. Who are we going to have? And it is Melody Divine making her way into this event and right away going after Kali. The Kali coming back with quick shots of her own. But Mad Cow just dropped them both for a minute. As Kali rolled up, she went right over to Melody. Of course, both trying to work on the freshest woman in there. Now Mad Cow going right back after her and slams her spine first into the chamber. Now going after Melody, but Melody with a quick go-behind kick to the back of the leg. Throws Mad Cow back in the ring. Now going to work, got the legs of Mad Cow tied up in that huge submission. Might be a little early to get a submission on Mad Cow, but again, still just working her over, softening her up. And now she has Kali hooked from behind here. Huge sleeper slam, and meanwhile, Jenna Rage has joined the battle. Now Jenna Rage going right after Kali as Melody works on Mad Cow. Huge drop kick to the ribs of Mad Cow. Meanwhile, Kali's taking over on Jenna into the cover. One. Only a 1 count while Mad Cow floats from behind and uses that reverse DDT on Melody. And now wait a minute, Mad Cow has the bear hug in. She has it in on Melody. Could this be our first elimination? And no, Melody fights her way out of it. Meanwhile, Khali and Jenna are going counter for counter with each other here. Now Mad Cow takes over Melody. Quick shot to the face. Melody retaliates. Duck under, belly to back suplex. Meanwhile, Khali trading punches back and forth, but eats a drop kick from Jenna as Jerica Page makes her way in. And now Jerica and Jenna working together on Khali. Now Jerica going right after Mad Cow, putting the boots to her. Kick to the chops. As Khali goes thrown to the floor there. Huge jawbreaker by Khali, and now Melody catches Jerica with a reverse neck breaker. And a kick right between the shoulders. Meanwhile, Khali just bouncing Jenna's face off the corner there. And we are about to have our last woman in here. Meanwhile, Jerica caught in the Dragon Sleeper. And here comes Cassie Madam Red to fill out the event here. And we got a pinfall there, only a 2 count for Jenna. Meanwhile, Cassie caught in that reverse chicken wing. Action fast and furious. Now Cassie with that huge spinning kick on Melody. Meanwhile, Jerica takes over Mad Cow. 1, 2. Huge kick out by Mad Cow. Meanwhile, Jenna is just teeing off on Khali now. But no, Khali gets from behind. And a huge Hurricane Rana on the mats there. Jesus. Meanwhile, Jerica dumps Mad Cow over to him, while Melody just kicks Cassie in the mouth. Huge action by all 6 of these women here. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And we have our first elimination as Jenna Rage can call it a night. Meanwhile, in the ring, Khali has finally came in to join, but as Cassie gets tossed out, Khali goes right after Melody with that side Russian leg sweep. Mad Cow gets back up and tees off on Jerica. Now those two have known each other for a long time, so it's not surprising that the two of them go right after each other. Both very familiar with each other here. Meanwhile, though, Melody went after Khali, but Cassie got involved and sends Melody face first into the chain. Now has her up and rams her into that chain link side of the cell and down for a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Melody. Jerica now in for a cover on Khali. 1, and only a 1 count. Could be that delay cost her there. Now meanwhile, Cassie up top. Big body splash onto the floor onto Melody there. Now Khali is going right after Jerica. Takes her down with a Hurricane Rana. Melody reverses on Cassie. And almost a 3 count there for Khali. Now Khali and Mad Cow squaring off while Melody is taking it to Cassie now. Now Mad Cow with that double knee shot to the face of Khali. And she's setting up Khali. We know what's coming next. And there's that big bear hug in the middle of the ring, but Khali right away fighting out of it. Meanwhile, over on the floor, Cassie getting kind of double teamed over by Jerica and Melody back and forth here. Now Melody grabs Jerica and sends her into another pod. Now Khali looking to come over there. Now in for a cover though. No, let go right away. But huge Uranagi there by Jericho on Mad Cow. 1, 2, Mad Cow kicks out. Meanwhile, the combination of Melody, Khali, and Cassie just teeing off on each other there. Now Mad Cow starting to try to make a comeback on Jerica. Now has her up and has her in that big bear hug. And right away, people are getting aware of it. Jerica fighting out right away. Meanwhile, Melody has been getting teed off on now by Khali. Khali in for a cover. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Melody Divine has been eliminated. And Mad Cow is going up to the top of the cells and hits a huge splash on Jerica Page from the top. Now Khali in on cover on Cassie. 1, 2, 3, and Cassie Madam Red has been eliminated, and Khali is going at it. Meanwhile, Mad Cow has that bear hug on Jerica, and Jerica taps out as well. We are down to Mad Cow and Khali, the two women that started the chamber. So from numbers 1 and 2 to the last two standing. Mad Cow now takes Khali down with that huge clothesline. But Khali, she was going in to grab her, and Khali came back right away. Quick kicks. Mad Cow catches the one there, and huge kick to the gut, though. Sets her up. Huge brainbuster, middle of the ring. In for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new Sacrifice Championship Wrestling Women's World Champion, Mad Cow. Brutal match by all the women involved. Amazing that the women that started the chamber were the two that ended the chamber. Welcome to the show, Raging Chaos Wrestling, as well as Robert Machette. Great effort, like I said, by all 6 women. I'm amazed that, like I said, the two that started it were the two that ended it. But big congratulations to the new Women's World Champion, Mad Cow. I know this is, as she has been really going for this, as she's saying there in the chat, she told people weeks ago that she was going to be the first champ. And she has delivered on it. And from there, we go to our second main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have, actually 2 of them made it in, surprisingly, with Brandon Ace and Marcus Johnson. Joining them also, Robert Machete, Jake Bagwell, War, and Adam Guerin in their own Elimination Chamber. And as this is loading, as I kind of mentioned it earlier, I'm going to mention it again. A lot of great shows out here in the wrestling community. A lot of these people in the chat with their own products. You see Raging Chaos Wrestling has his own channel. Mark Caliber just starting his own show. Of course, you saw Altered Arcade there earlier with ASWF action earlier today. D-Train bringing you Maverick Championship Wrestling. Pete Wall bringing you the futuristic grungy style of the RWO. Cassie Madam Red with content other than wrestling at Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight, Tanks. I mean, all great products here. He's not in the chat tonight, but you can check my list and find him of your boy Blaze McCoy with some leaning towards death wrestling action. And of course, Monstar Wrestling Factory with his own show as well. So a lot of great content out there. If I'm missing anyone, it's not intentional. I'm having a bit of a brain fart moment right now. I've had a couple too many drinks, but we're on pay-per-view, so why the fuck not? But again, check out all this content, all these great channels out here. Subscribe to them, give them a thumbs up, click the notification so you know when they're coming on air. Same thing here with Sacrifice Championship Wrestling. If you love what you're seeing, click that thumbs up. Click the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single episode. If you don't like what you're seeing, click that thumbs down. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see. I ain't going to guarantee I'm changing it, but I'll take a look. And of course, as I said, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it very much. I do not deal with sun timers. I deal with lots of bottles. And you're welcome, guys. Not a problem at all. And I see D-Train here going with the odds for the Baltimoreans, as he says. So he says one of the two is going to win it. But here we go, down to the ring for the main event of Caged Fury. On his way down to the ring first, from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, Rob, hey, Machete. Of course, Machete qualified in that six-man match on our last show. He's the last person to qualify and actually gets a break by being one of the first into a pod here. And there are times I do suffer from can't remember shit, Rage. You are right. I will not deny that. So as Rob now makes his way into a chamber here, could be a nice advantage for him. I say could be because as we saw in the women's match, numbers 1 and 2 were the last two standing. Now, on his way down to the ring next, from Baltimore, Maryland, representing Baltimore's finest, Brandon Ace. Well, it might have a mobile device, but I'm pretty sure I drank the six-pack already there, Rob. I'm on at least a six-pack. I quit counting after 8. So Brandon Ace, who a lot of people did not give any sort of chance to in his qualifying match, actually surprised the world in that ladder match to win the ladder match to get this opportunity. Yeah, very true. I mean, I was here hours before the place opened making sure everything was going to be ready. Brandon Ace has said he is unproven and he wants to prove himself to the world and be the best. And now he has that opportunity. On his way down to the ring next, I've said it before, everything about the dude's classified, but I can tell you it's one big son of a bitch. This is War. Of course, War now married to my daughter, Cassie. So congratulations to the two of them. So now he's making his way in to take his place in a chamber. Oh, as soon as he gets done, showing off to the crowd. All right, now get your big ass in the chambers there. Come on now. We got a fucking show to do. I know it does. I still have to work on getting that done. 2K decided to wash them away. Actually, my characters that I personally run are not competing in this company because I run the company. You'll have to check the other companies I was mentioning around earlier, Charlie, to see my character compete. But on his way down to the ring now, from Austin, Texas, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, the Enforcer, Jake Bagwell. So Bagwell taking the last spot in the chamber. So again, if you're keeping score at home, we're going to have, starting it off, will be Marcus Johnson and Adam Guerin. Of course, Mr. Utaker rooting for his partner as well as Mrs. Utaker. That is true, Minerva. I do a lot of designing of movesets for people. That is one of the things I do very much, other than, of course, broadcasting here. I do enjoy the creation aspect for people, and I am honored that people come to me for work. D-Train 2K washed them off. But ladies and gentlemen, on his way down to the chamber now, representing Baltimore's finest, from Baltimore, Maryland, the Juggernaut, Marcus Johnson. Of course, Baltimore's finest, surprisingly able to get 2 spots out of this chamber. So really a huge benefit to them, and the odds are really in their favor. So that could be very interesting, as Mrs. Utaker is calling for anyone but Baltimore. Lots of factions represented in this event. Now, as you see, he's kind of walking around to everyone here. Oh, and a little bit of a standoff there between him and Jake Bagwell for a minute. And ladies and gentlemen, the last man entering the chamber here, from Detroit, Michigan, representing the Sexy Nerds, it is Adam effin' Guerin. Of course, Adam Guerin has been a veteran of the Digital Wrestling Syndicate, and he's looking forward to this opportunity to step up and become the first world champion here in the digital era. Now Adam Guerin in there sizing up everyone for the moment. Now another little bit of a quick glance over to Bagwell there. I wonder if Jake's done something to piss people off in the back. But here we go. And right away, Marcus Johnson with a flying clothesline and a kick between the shoulder blades. Spinning back fist onto Guerin and huge right-hand shots. I mean, both these gentlemen are powerhouses. Guerin the more technically advanced. A huge spear to take him down, and now kick right across the chest. You know, picks him up. Now sends him into the corner the hard way. And now just still going right to work here on Johnson, not letting him move. Now it's got him hooked in a cravat and a huge suplex takeover with it. Oh, Ray just saying he farted in each of those pods. I'm sorry if that's the case, guys. But Johnson now getting the advantage back with that quick snap suplex over. But again, Adam comes right back with that huge back body drop as we are just about to get our third man entering. And who's it gonna be? And it is the enforcer, Jake Bagwell. And right away, Adam goes out to meet him, and Jake catches him off guard, tosses him back in the ring. Now Marcus into a quick cover, 1, and only a 1 count. And now Marcus Johnson with a huge press onto Bagwell and a big spinebuster powerbomb combination on Guerin. But gets taken over that back body drop. Guerin fighting his way out. And a huge spear on Bagwell. Adam Guerin standing tall so far, ladies and gentlemen. Now as Bagwell makes his way back up right into a chop. Now Guerin setting him up and suplexes him right into the turnbuckles. And now it's right back to Adam Guerin and Marcus Johnson. Johnson getting the better end this time. Nice shoulder tackle there. And joining the fray, the Human Tank War. And right away, for somebody who's showing off to the crowd, and he's going to pay for it. He went for that bicycle kick on Guerin, but missed. Went for it twice. Oh my God. He didn't miss with that clothesline, and Jake Bagwell dropped on the back of his neck from it, from the powerbomb position. Meanwhile, Guerin blocks the suplex, takes War over with one of his own. Johnson sends Bagwell over the top rope to out into the barricade area out there. Bagwell comes back, and there's that Spartan Plex on War. And now in for a cover right away. One, and kick out at one by War. Meanwhile, Marcus Johnson and Bagwell trading shots back there. And now joining them in the mix, Brandon Ace. And now right away, Ace and Guerin going back and forth. Ace with that huge knee lift there, though. Jake Bagwell working on Marcus Johnson. Has him up. 69 stretch on Marcus Johnson. Meanwhile, holy shit! Oh my God! Brandon Ace with a huge body splash off the top of the cell. 1, 2, and a kick out by Adam Guerin. Meanwhile, Marcus Johnson throwing War into that cell. And our last man about to come out here, Marcus Johnson with that falling driver there on War. Now Guerin is just suplexing Brandon Ace out of his boots. Now Jake Bagwell going to work. Right, was trying to go to work on Brandon Ace, but Guerin put a quick end to that and goes right after Bagwell. But now wait a minute, Machete dirty pin, 1. Only a 1 count there. Marcus Johnson able to get out, but Machete rolls through. Huge takedown from behind there. Now Brandon Ace trying to put the boots to War. Bagwell throws Guerin back in for the cover on Guerin. 1. Only 1 count again. Guerin ducks out of the way of that drop kick. But meanwhile, oh, good Lord, War just huge suplex there. Right on the floor on Brandon. Guerin suplex almost into a bridge, but he didn't hang on to it. Into a cover. 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Johnson is out of here. We will not have the same thing like we had in the women's match. Adam Guerin sees to it. Now putting a submission hold here on Jake Bagwell. And holy shit, Brandon Ace just speared War through the pod. And Adam Guerin is just tapped out Jake Bagwell. Adam Guerin is on a tear, ladies and gentlemen. One of the first men in there, and he's already eliminated 2. Now War's barely moving. In for the cover. 1, 2, and no, War kicks out after being put through the pod. Now Adam Guerin off the top with a body press onto Rob. Meanwhile, War tastes the barrier again. Now Adam Guerin goes and grabs War. Big slam into the corner of that pod. Rob is taken over on Brandon. Now wait, Guerin has War. No, War reverses. Big clothesline from the Human Tank. As Brandon Aces came back on Rob now, just throwing shots down and drives him face first into that padded area. War down for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, Adam Guerin has been eliminated, but put on a hell of an event here. Eliminated 2 men. 1, quick 1 count there, but on Brandon Ace. As now we're down to Rob Machete, Brandon Ace, and War. War with that big belly-to-back suplex on Rob. Catches Brandon Ace with an arm drag. And now just laying the shots down on Brandon Ace. And now War with that big boot onto Rob. It's a fast and furious action here, ladies and gentlemen. And now War has him up. And there's the Sabo on Brandon. Machete in for the cover on it. 1, 2, kick out by Brandon. And now both Machete and War with stereo kicks to the back of Brandon's head. War in for the powerbomb cradle. 1, 2. And kick out by Machete, but War turns him right into the Boston Crab. Now as Brandon Ace just sits back trying to get his senses about him. Now Machete finally escapes that crab, but could the damage have been done? Brandon Ace quick to capitalize and toss War out to the floor. Now throws War back into the ring. And now going to work right on him here. And drives War face first to the mat. Brandon Ace trying to dial up some aggression here, but he gets caught in that Northern Lights. Machete in for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Brandon Ace can call it a night. We are down to Rob Machete and War to crown our first champion. Big boot by War. Now where is he going? War going to the top. You don't see the big man fly that often. Oh my God. Holy shit, the big man from the top of the cell. Lucky they didn't go through the fucking ring with that. Now War into the cover finally. 1, 2, 3. And that big splash was enough. Oh my God. Talk about a way to end a fucking match. The big man with the flying splash from the top of the chamber. Gee, I mean, we need to get medical staff down there, to make sure that Rob didn't, get his entire, rib cage crushed from that. Jesus fuck. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new Sacrifice Championship Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, War. Congratulations to the big man. Holy shit. And the two big stories from this chamber, the oh my God body splash from War, and the clinic put on by Adam Guerin at the beginning of the chamber, eliminating 2 people and just terrorizing everybody. Great match for all the gentlemen involved. But in the end of the day, congratulations to War, our new World Heavyweight Champion. And as I've mentioned off and on again here, guys, there's a lot of great content. Amazing group of people out here that do all sorts of different products. Check them all out. As I mentioned, Pillar to Post in there, Raging Chaos Wrestling. Another guy, he's not in the show here, but on my subscriber list. Your boy Blaze McCoy with Leaning Towards Death Wrestling. Maverick Championship Wrestling run by D-Train. Of course, the newest federation, ASWF. as you saw them in there, run by Adam Guerin. So, check out all of those channels. Great content. Mark Caliber just started a show. Thank you, everyone that made it out here tonight. So pleased that I see all the comments in the chat. I'm glad everyone enjoyed the show. If you were here for 5 minutes, you went and came back, or you made it through the whole show, thank you all for being here. I said our first pay-per-view. Thank you for sharing it with me. All character stuff aside, y'all are fucking awesome. Thank you so much. I can't say how much I appreciate the support. Congratulations again to all of our big winners tonight. And on those notes, folks, again, thank you very much. If I don't catch you before, we got Wednesday Wicked coming with some big announcements. And on those notes, peace out, fuckers, because I am out of here.